There, it would help if I unmuted. Alright, hello. And welcome back to The Outer Worlds. Hello, VO, how's it going? Get everything started. I'm doing good. How about you? That's good to hear. Let's see. All right. I had this energy drink mix, and it's like a lemon lime flavor. And it basically just tastes like flat Mountain Dew. So that's great. I'm basically just drinking flat Mountain Dew right now. Alright, let's see. There was a few things I wanted to look at here. There's a restricted area. Okay, that's the gamer juice. Nothing good. Another restricted area. There are also these, like, pod things over here. Yeah, these. But you have to, like, spend bits or whatever to get inside of them. Rent unit. Oh, it's currently occupied. Oh, okay. Never mind. One of them is... Oh, I can pick it. Let's see. Can I... Anybody see me? I'll just go for it. No, can't read that. Nothing. Hole in a biowall bunk. Green light pours from the hole in the wall by its a sickly warmth, and the way it makes your hair stand on end. It seems to be radiation of some kind. It's likely that the space between the inner wall and the outer wall of not just this biobunk, but all of these biobunks is radioactive, rendering them all extremely dangerous for prolonged use. So much for moderate luxury. Nothing. Oh, waiver. Is this new? No. Oh, I can actually rent this one, or I can... Oh, you... Optional bio... Oh, okay. Slug? Worker identity cartridge. Oh, okay. I guess I could have used that for that one robot mission. And it probably wouldn't have attacked me. Security office. I think I was in here already, yeah. Oh, here we go. Optional. Hack for 3 seconds. Let's see. Greetings, employee Beesby. Sure, okay, that's the new shipping manifesto. Manifest Rat King. Ships, Rat King, Crew Mills, Cassidy, Whitlock Dash. Cargo, 17 crates unmarked, 2 canisters of cacao milk, 1 package of unmarked and wrapped in brown paper. All contents moved to shipping yard. Package was placed in container 2443 for safekeeping. I forget the name of the one that went missing. Let's see. Ship Nanner Spank 258. Crew hate Rizzo's employees' names withheld. Cargo 14 crates of Rizzo's confectionaries and beverages. 3 sets of security armor. 20 stun batons used. Moved to Slug Warehouse. Note, crew was most likely lost and mistakenly landed in Slug territory. Should their captain return, asking about their supplies. Act as if you don't know what they're talking about. Manifest Sublighter. Captain Laria McDervish. 2 shipping mechanicals. Cargo, 6 crates of weapons, 2 crates of medicine. Note, sent her back with spectrum enough to drown most of Fallbrook. Payment was a little light. Talk to the boss about it. Okay, so that's I'm not supposed to be here. Let's see.
Nice going.
Oh. Smuggled cargo, a heavy package wrapped in brown paper. On the back are the words "Love Gladys," are scrawled in black ink. Let's see, Porta.
Great work.
Gonna have to pass a speech check, probably. If I don't get out of here without my suit.
What was that?
Nothing.
So fast.
Let's see. I don't think I missed anything. It's just a... Okay, I did all the pods. Is there anybody else in the bar? I'll try to talk to what's his name about the...
Hey, you.
The cargo?
There's something I need to speak with you
Oh, yeah.
about. Hey there. Word around the spaceport is that you came in on the Unreliable. You a new crewmate?
Crewmate? Actually, the Unreliable's my ship. I'm Hawthorne, captain of the Unreliable. I'm adrenochrome. Sorry to tell you, but Hawthorne's dead. The ship was left to me.
I see. Well, this would have been easier with Hawthorne, but I hope that if you're flying his ship, it means you're a freelancer too. Wonder if you can help me.
I'm listening.
I run an outfit for the moving of, less than legal goods. There's a particular piece of cargo needs delivering to a particular individual in the spaceport. Thing is, I don't know where the cargo is right now. The crewmate who handles that is in the clink for getting a little too disorderly in town. We've already attracted too much attention. Too risky to visit her myself. That's where you come in. You help us out, I'll give you an equal cut of our pay.
I'm in. What do you need me to do?
Great to hear. First, you need to go meet the crewmate who got herself jailed. Cassidy Mills is the name. She'll know where the cargo is.
I think I already found it, but sounds good. I'll get going. How will she know I'm working with you? Couldn't you have avoided all this if you both knew where the cargo was?
Oh yeah, right. We have a secret phrase. I like boneless spratwurst. Say that and she'll know you're a friend.
Sounds good, I'll get going. But I don't like boneless spratwurst. Interesting passphrase. Who came up with it?
Look, nobody does. That's why it's a good passphrase. Could, but there'd go our plausible deniability. Technically, I don't know about any smuggled cargo, and Cassidy hasn't moved anything herself. If the constable asks, I can't find any contraband cargo, and Cassidy doesn't know how it got here or what's in it.
Alright, sounds good, I'll get
Be
you.
seeing ya. Remember, Cassidy's at the constabulary. She might be a little wary, so be careful.
Yeah, I already did that. She wouldn't talk to me. Let's see. Is this bartender?
Haven't seen you around before, but that ain't no problem. All are welcome at the Copper Bottom Cantina, so long as their bits are good, huh? Can I get you something?
Let's see. Let's see what you have on tap. How's a fella like you into bartending? Anything interesting happen around here?
Yeah, so you noticed that I'm a little off kilter, huh? Damn if it ain't been a while. I'm too old to run around anymore, but in my heyday, I used to play for the Rangers.
Ah, yes, the classic career path. Tossball player to bartender. What position did you play? Give me the short version of the story.
Position? I don't know. Got hit in the melon a lot, so I ain't the best in the memory department.
He's got the CTE.
Actually happened so often it became a specialty of mine.
Getting hit, with the ball was a specialty. But that's nice. I think I'm done hearing about it.
Yep, Ernest the Bean Padilla, they called me. At least I think that's what they called me. League leader in hit by serves 2 years in a row. Folks started competing to see how many times they could hit me in a match. Called it quits not long after that. Ain't safe to take that many blows to the head.
I see. So you moved to Eridanos after, your playing days ended. Dumb. I've taken plenty of hits to the head and I'm just fine. That's nice. I think I'm done hearing about it.
Are you now? You know, I wasn't worried about myself until this moment. Maybe I need to swing by a Sawbones. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. I came out to coach the Rangers during training camp, but after a while, I had trouble remembering which player was which. Slug lets me bartend instead of recommending me for early retirement, for which I'm most grateful. I'd hate lying around like a deadbeat.
Sounds like you've enjoyed your careers. Don't see a lot of that in Halcyon. How's bartending compared to tossball? What an enthralling tale. At no point did I feel my life force begin to leave my body.
Lot less being thrown at my head. Still some, but a lot less. I miss getting to stretch my legs, but that's old age for you. Anyhow, I think I've talked plenty now. Is there something I can get you?
Anything interesting happen around here?
Nah. No, but some folks have been saying there was some kind of fight between a mechanical and some spacers last night. I didn't see it myself, and seems far-fetched. Deputy Wine Taster ain't exactly prone to wandering, nor are most other mechanicals that I'm aware of. There's a new void Dan burn on my nice clean floor, but I think it's the doing of one of my customers.
Yeah, it's probably just alcohol, yeah. Let's see. Any named people here? Is it Spacer? No. Sealed. Okay, you. This person wouldn't talk to me before.
Don't think I know you. What do you want?
Let's see. I'm here for the job. Dumb. I don't like boneless spratwurst. Spratwurst is gross. Icky.
Well, that was the passphrase, even if you included a few extra words. Hope Dash knows what he's doing, trusting you.
I'm your mark for item retrieval. Tell me, what you know and where I'm going. Hey, hang on, how do I know you're really Cassidy Mills and not a mole?
You're looking for cargo from our ship, the Rat King.
Oh, well, I already
Small
found it,
package,
so...
wrapped
Oops.
in brown paper. It got moved to the shipping yard, but I'm not completely sure where.
Small package brown paper, I already have something like that. Is it?
It is! Never heard of a freelancer getting a package before it's even asked for. You wouldn't also happen to have the key to my cell, would you? Huh, figured that would be too convenient. Anyway, next step is bringing that package to Joseph Dempsey. He runs the Eridanos Dry Goods and Sundry.
One delivery coming up. I hope all this legwork is worth it. What'd you get arrested for anyway?
This is gonna sound a little stupid, but I got a thing about mechanicals. Don't like the way they move or the sounds they make. Gives me the
Same.
creeps.
I'm scared of the robots.
I was drinking with Dash in the cantina when a funny-looking one trotted up beside us. Seemed like it was some kind of monster, so I started yelling, banging on it. Don't know what happened next, but I think it involved another mechanical. I passed right out then, and when I woke back up, I was here. Not the most graceful thing I've ever done.
I've got the cargo. What next?
No complications? Grand. The recipient is Joseph Dempsey. He runs the Eridanos Dry Goods and Sundry.
Oh, yeah, that guy. One delivery coming up. Hold on, I think it's a different quest. What is this? 2 road? Yeah, okay.
Welcome back. The Eridanos Dry Goods and Sundry is just as standard and unremarkable as when you left it.
I've got a shipment of something for you.
A shipment, you say? The only shipment I'm expecting is 100 pounds of salt tuna a week from now. And I certainly don't expect it to be brought by an inspector.
I like boneless spratwurst. This isn't a standard delivery. These are quality goods, if you catch my meaning. Who's an inspector? I'm just an unremarkable regular delivery person.
Is that supposed to be some kind of code phrase? It has no nuance, no subtlety. Sticks out like a bent nail. A constable could detect that from the other side of Eridanos. I learn about secret codes in my off time. For fun. It's never anything that I actually need to use, mind.
Perception. Trump the act. You already know why I'm here. What you want to know is what I brought. Persuade. I can't do that. I might be investigating Halcyon Helen's death, but I'm no constable. You can trust me. I've already found a way into your alternate business. No point in hiding it from me. If this isn't supposed to go to you, I guess I'll just have to keep it for myself.
Playing dumb didn't dissuade you, huh? You're pretty sharp. And correct. Follow me to the back.
Ooh, it's a
All right.
special gun.
So, as you can see, this actually ain't the most standard and unremarkable general store this side of Halcyon. Welcome to my black market. Whatever you're here for, weapons, information, contraband, cane and ointment, I've got it. Sorry for the frosty reception. Had to make sure you weren't with the constable. But seeing how you're a freelancer, I hope I ain't got nothing to worry about.
You won't. I can be trusted. I suppose we'll have to see. Nice place you got here. Can I peruse the wares?
Regular wares? Sure. Currently waiting on my next black market shipment, so come back in a bit if you want to see those. Let me take that package off your hands, whatever the case. Here's your pay. Good doing business with you, especially seeing how you did
What?
this to the
I don't want to know. I don't want to see that. No. No, 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 no. Let's see. Since I went through all that work to bring it to you, can I see what's in the box? What's in the box?
No.
No.
But I might tell you what's in it, so long as it's nothing proprietary, volatile, or breathing. Let's have a little look. Contraband weapon parts, a few chemicals for the crafting of high explosives. All fairly standard. Oh, and a canister of trimethyl sulfoxide. Where dimethyl sulfoxide is good at keeping folks in stasis, trimethyl sulfoxide is nice for helping refrigerators run. Useful stuff.
Let's have a look at your stock. Also, how do they eat a cup? Like, is it just physical spiders or ground up spiders? Like, I know Fear Factor had like a challenge once where they had people drink like a spider smoothie or something. This is the Onslaught. This is a weapon designed for positive reinforcement. The more you hit, the more you hurt. I don't think I want to fully understand it. It's just a regular machine gun. No. For a vacation? What kind of hell do they live in where that's a vacation? Oh, this is that area I was in before. Oh yeah, I was back here already. What's that? Alright, let's see. Return to dash. It's all the way over there. Oh, yeah, he was in the bar.
Hope the job's coming along well. No sign of the constable, which really makes me more nervous.
One package of questionable goods delivered and signed for.
Excellent. Let's divvy up the payment 3 ways and we can consider this matter settled.
Here you go. Give 2,000 bits. 3-way. I did all that work while you and yours sat around. You're lucky to get anything. Give 1,000 bits. Yeah, no, I did the job for you and I'm taking the pay. I'll just be nice to him.
Thank the law. Should be just enough to get Cass out of her damn cell. I guess breaking even is better than leaving with your partner in the clink. You might not be Hawthorne, but you can sure resolve a problem like he could. Maybe better. Thanks again for all your help.
Oh, okay. Track down the... Oh, yeah, that's on that island I can't get to. Speak to Dr. Goodnight. Damn it. Oh my god, this sucks so much. Everything's just stacked on top. This is as far as I can zoom in. I'll just have to travel here and run there. Live. Fantastic. I don't... Why? Crunchy. The crunchy spiders.
Burn!
Hope you've been enjoying your stay.
Halcyon Helen's death was the worst part of all this.
Oh, there it is. Oh, it's the clinic. Okay, I was in here already. I got, like, the replacement parts of the magnifying glass. There you are.
Inspector, not a moment too soon. I've just finished my autopsy report.
Crunchy cheese. Oh, God. Let's hear it. Would you mind washing your hands before you give me anything? You sound a bit too excited about this.
Oh, don't be so squeamish. You won't find any viscera under my fingernails. I trimmed them just this morning. Ruth Bellamy was killed by plasma damage to the upper vertebrae, the occipital bone, and the cerebellum. If it's any consolation, her death was instantaneous and painless. I've also discovered a poisonous compound in Miss Bellamy's stomach lining ingested during her last meal. Toxic, but not enough to kill her. Spencer Woolrich complained of a stomach ailment around the same time period. I assumed he was being, you know, Spencer. But now I'm not so sure.
Someone was obviously trying to poison Helen. You sure it wasn't just hotel food? I should go speak with Spencer then.
Conversations with Mr. Woolrich tend to spontaneously transform into monologues. You'll find him on the VIP guest floor. I'd best return to work, Inspector. Autopsies always whet my appetite, and all this talk of food is distracting me.
Back to it.
The Grand Colonial Front Desk warmly welcomes you, Inspector. It's a pleasure to see you again. How may I be of assistance to you, Inspector?
I need access to the VIP guest floor.
I'd love to, Inspector, but I don't really have the authority. Moreover, the guests were promised exclusivity. If I let you up there, I'll never hear the end of it.
Bribe? It looks like I dropped these. Persuade. The only guest who'd have a problem with me being up there would be the murderer. Intimidate? Trying to make up my life difficult is a dangerous, dangerous idea.
That's a good point. If they give me guff, I can just tell them that they're obstructing justice. That has a nice ring to it. Let me just set you up with VIP guest floor access. Done. You can now come and go as you please.
Oh, cool. Now I can go there.
Aha!
VIP guest floor.
If you see Black Hole Birdie, be sure to get an autograph for me. Just joking. I've already got one.
Let's see, guard, ranger. As a Zeke Hannigan.
Zeke Hannigan, Rizzo's Ranger's 16th back. Pleased to meet you. What can I do for you?
I had some questions about Halcyon Helen's murder. How long have you been with the Rangers? What brings the Rangers to Eridanos?
Since it's the off-season, we're helping support the launch of Rizzo's Spectrum Brown. Meet the fans, sign tossball cards, that sort of thing. Just between you and me, Rizzo's ought to cancel the whole event out of respect for Miss Helen.
How long have you been with the Rangers?
About half my life. You know I was named third most profitable investment on 2 non-consecutive seasons? Ain't a lot of players who can make that claim. Except for the guys who came in first and second, I guess. I spent the last season injured and almost got sold to the Hephaestus Hammers, but now I'm all convalesced. Ready to lay into some Cleo darlings, you know? Really break some legs.
Had some questions.
Oh, you must be that inspector people have been talking about. It's a damn shame about Miss Helen. She was always real good to me and the rest of the Rangers. Birdie's taking it pretty hard. Miss Helen was the love of his life. So, what did you want to know?
Where were you at the time of the murder? Tell me about Birdie and Helen. Can you think of anyone who would want to kill Helen?
I'm ashamed to admit it, but me and a couple of the other Rangers spent the night in Constable Keen's cells down at the spaceport. We didn't do anything serious, just a bit of pranks and vandalism. It's what usually happens when we all get to drinking. Guess Constable Keen saw things a bit differently and had us hauled off.
Was Birdie in jail with the rest of you?
No, we lost him somewhere along the way. Or maybe he managed to get away? I can't rightly remember. But he was definitely not sharing a cell with us. That much I know.
Tell me about Birdie and Helen.
Oh, Birdie was mad about Helen. He was certifiable. The big galoot loved Helen about as much as he loved the game. Trouble is, Birdie was not blessed with an abundance of temper. Helen kept Birdie steady. If he lost his temper around her, it'd be because something broke between the two of them.
Do you think Birdie could have killed Helen?
What? Law, no. Birdie's got a fierce temper, but there's no way he'd ever have laid a finger on Miss Helen.
Can you think of anyone who would want to kill Helen?
Miss Helen was outspoken. She made her share of enemies on account of her expressing herself. Just between you and me, I heard rumors the Prophet never much cared for Helen's brand of blunt honesty. What can I do for you?
Okay. Computer, no.
Is that a woolly cow?
What?
What?
Oh. There is a cow.
Detected nearby. Multiple discrepancies detected. First discrepancy. A woolly cow is present in this hotel room. Woolly cows are an import species for the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve and are incapable of affording upper-class accommodations. Second discrepancy. This woolly cow is dangerously inebriated with Rizzo Spectrum vodka. Alcohol sanguinization ratio exceeds recommended maximum.
And the recommended maximum blood alcohol ratio for a woolly cow is?
0.
Good to know. So a cow can't have a good time in this colony.
This unit has not been programmed to include bovine jurisprudence in its library of information. A brief survey of this area reveals that the most recent occupants were athletes belonging to the Rizzo's Rangers Tossball Club.
Was Black Hole Birdie here?
Insufficient data. A brief survey of localized property damage, divided by the area of this
Damn it, why can't the goat streak?
This unit was likely occupied by every member of the Rizzo's Rangers. -1.
Conclude examination. Is this nothing?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
What? Oh, the Dissident Queen Chapter 2. Continue. Two huge shapes suddenly bore down upon them. Halcyon Helen saw that these were the same creatures she had faced at Maximilian Mercer's ship. From the waist down, they had human attributes, but above were slick and jet black. These were the Dissident's evil agents, half men, half giant limbless slugs. Helen, acting with Canid-like swiftness, darted out of the way as the first slug struck with its fangs. Olympus Opal, however, was not so fortunate. So paralyzed was she by the first creature's visage that she could not defend herself from the second. Its teeth clamped down on her neck, and after a few moments of struggle she expired. Having regained her footing, Helen drew the Spacer's Choice pistols taken from Mercer's corpse, still functioning well despite their economic make, and let loose. Ere the first spent casings met the ground, both slugmen lay in pools of their own blue blood. "Apologies, my friend," Helen said sadly as she looked on Olympus Opal's still body. "But, I wish you had heeded my warning. The colony has lost a great employee today." And with that, she holstered her pistols and stepped into the Marauder's base. Here we go. Garbage can.
The charred fragments of a letter lies at the bottom of this wastebasket.
Perception, I can make out the words station, meeting point, and emergency. Airlevire, can you identify what was on the letter? Poke the ashes, cold. Any idea what happened?
Your observation is correct and quite astute.
Ooh, maybe they had to put a body in storage. That would be fun.
How could this happen?
Someone burned this letter shortly after Halcyon Helen's death.
I need a more solid lead. Better keep looking around.
A single footprint, size 10, tossball cleat-sized.
Amplifier, analyze the footprints for any residue.
The soil in this residue contains a very high concentration of oxygen.
Science 45, high concentration of oxygen usually points to a terraformer. Where can we find a high concentration of oxygen?
Well done, Inspector. The weather monitoring station at the pilot house substitutes for a terraformer. The soil in his footprint likely came from there.
The clues I've found point me to the Phaeton pilot house's weather monitoring station. Bunch of toss ball stuff. What's this? No. Ooh, a locked room.
Easy.
Was that it? That's nothing. No. Oh, it's the Burbage bot that I talked about in the...
Initiating banter protocol. Now simulating familiar and welcoming demeanor. Greetings, theater aficionado and or dumbstruck fan. You are standing in the vicinity of Burbage 3001, the latest and therefore greatest automechanical actor ever designed.
Well, get away from me, you monster.
Burbage 3001 is impressed by your performance. My goodness, what emotion. Has your employer considered transferring you to your company's entertainment department? Banter protocol exhausted. Reverting to default behavior. Grieving and despair. Oh, Halcyon Helen. May your atoms be commended to the Aether.
Back away nervously. I do like how the phobias actually affect the dialogue.
Nice and easy. You gotta teach me that. Hey, that's impressive. Nicely done.
That was an actual computer. Let's see. From S. Woolrich to management. Subject, new room urgently demanded. I think I read these before in the front desk, because yeah. He wanted a new room because of the tossball. He said he heard a cow, and he was right, there was a cow. Yeah, okay, it's all the stuff that was in the front desk already. What else was that? What? Purple berry bun. Oh, it's like the mint on the pillow. They got the purple.
Discrepancy detected. This bottle, recently discarded, contains residue from foreign substances. Chemical analysis complete. This unit has detected the following substances: oil, terrare, blood, terrare, unidentifiable biological fluids, terrare.
Okay. Were these substances added later? Taste the substances.
I'm starting to see why you keep a doctor around.
What else was in the bottle? I'm pretty sure this is toxic.
This unit's chemical analysis agrees with your assessment. Inspector, please control any impulses that lead you to ingest dangerous substances. These substances cause extreme gastrointestinal distress in humans. Large doses can be fatal. This bottle contained Rizzo's Spectrum vodka. The presence of terrare biological fluids may have significantly improved its flavor.
Let's move on.
About time you arrived. I see you haven't dressed.
the way I asked you to, but I suppose that was expecting too much of a non-industry lout. Expect a complaint to management. Now, unless you'd like to waste more of my time, I suggest we begin rehearsing. Ready? You've fallen right into my trap, Captain. Oh, don't bother to fight back. You cannot hope to stop me from installing philosophism as the system's reigning ideology.
Charm, can I offer you something better than philosophism? Why don't we go someplace private? You'll never take over Halcyon, you fiend. Wow. How did you know I was a captain? Draw your weapon. Huh? I'm getting embarrassed by proxy. You wanna talk like a human being? I kinda wanna just draw.
Oh, you wouldn't harm an old man at the end of his wits, would you? I'm confused, disoriented. I may have even soiled myself. Wait, if you're armed, that must mean you're not with the hotel staff. Oh, no, this is curious indeed. Who are you, and how did you get in here?
I'm here to investigate the murder of Halcyon Helen. I'd like to ask a few questions. Name's Hawthorne, I'm a ship captain. Name's Adrena Chrome, ship captain. Lie. Just a marauder, no sudden movements. I'm gonna take everything not tied down. Let's... What if I did...
What a quaint claim. You're so adorable. I won't even call security. No, really,
Wow.
I mean it. You've most certainly endeared yourself to me, and I think I know why you're here. Now, what shall I sign first? Your weapon? Your wallet? Or perhaps something, a little more personal? Undergarment signatures have been popular of late, or
Oh, God.
so I've heard.
I'm not here for an autograph, I'm here to ask a question. Make rude gesture. How about you sign this? Why are you asking to sign things? Are you okay? Can you sign my weapon? You can sign my weapon if you want. Sign this.
I'd be delighted. Oh, damn. My pen's out of ink. I'll just get you a portrait of my face as a souvenir. I'm sure I have the prints around here somewhere. By the by, how did you get in here? The only non-staff individual cleared to enter guest rooms is supposed to be the inspector for Bellamy's murder. Oh, hello.
Did you derive some kind of pleasure from wasting people's time? Fold your arms. Hello.
Terribly sorry, Inspector. I didn't realize it was you. Understand that I am beyond willing to comply with your search for the fiend that did Bellamy in. You know, now that I look at you, you're the perfect reflection of me, back when I starred in The Marauder's Bane. The absolute picture of justice. Ask me anything at all. I might even give you a straight answer.
I'd like to ask you about the murder. I hear you were poisoned. Who are you exactly?
I'm sure you're joking. Perhaps I'm not in my prime, but you've no doubt seen the name Spencer Woolrich on many a serial advertisement throughout your travels.
I think I've seen your name around. Oh, sure, you were that guy in that one serial. Never heard of you. Oh, right, of course. Anyway, other questions?
That can't be. You must just not remember. Or perhaps you only recognize my characters, not my name. Did you ever see me in The Masked Marketeer? The Busker of Byzantium? What about episodes 13 and 190 of Princess of Hephaestus? And who could forget From Halcyon with Love? I was great in that movie. Even if I was starring beside a 2-ton bucket of bolts,
and a woman with no talent.
Woman. It's a female. Busker Byzantium. Helen wrote a B to implicate her killer before she died. Sounds like quite a career. A 2-ton bucket of bolts.
Yes, that would be Burbage 3001. I'm sure you've heard the clomping around. It's over in the next room. It's hard for me to believe that a mechanical actor isn't some kind of joke played on us all by Odeon's director.
I'd like to ask you about the murder. I hear you were poisoned.
Indeed. The agonizing bowel pain was most undignifying. While I've certainly had no shortage of inadequate hotel meals, this was most explicitly pronounced. I suspect poison. And who would be most likely to poison me but Chef Anwar? Oh, we've clashed almost non-stop about his slop preparation. He must have tainted my meal in retaliation.
Can you think of anyone other than the chef who would want to harm you? Why didn't you go to the clinic for your stomach pains? According to the coroner, Helen was also poisoned.
How alarming! Whoever targeted her was certainly targeting me. I can only thank my ironclad constitution that I'm standing here before you.
Helen wasn't killed by the poison. Say nothing.
Oh, that's very good to know. Perhaps the poisoner simply meant to incapacitate us both, disrupt the product launch. I couldn't say, Inspector. I'm merely an actor.
Let's see. Why didn't you go to the clinic?
Is that a jibe? Could you imagine the tabloid headlines? Spencer Woolrich, Aetherwave star, spotted in gastronomic distress. Oh, unseemly hardly describes the half of it.
Can you think of anyone who would want, other than the chef?
None that I can think of. I treat all hotel staff equally, and with the minimum level of respect that they deserve.
Wow, that's all I wanted to know.
Then.
I've learned 2 things about your activities in the hotel. A thing or two. I'd like to ask you about the murder, and a few more questions about the poisoning.
Oh, have you now? Please do go on. Don't leave me in suspense.
I found a bottle of tainted liquor. Might have had something to do with your poisoning.
That, yes. Yes, I distinctly recall ordering an alcoholic beverage with my meal. This hotel is certainly bringing a new meaning to the phrase rotgut. Management shall receive the complaint to end all complaints.
Got my eye on you.
I'm quite used to being breathlessly watched.
Okay, goodbye. To Chef Anwar.
Aha!
Exit the leave conversation, the lobby.
To the lobby, we go.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Oh, this thing.
Analysis of this stovetop reveals an alarming degree of grease buildup, approximating proximity to volatile gases and chemicals. Chances of an explosive combustion upon next use currently at 92.9%.
This seems like a workplace hazard. How hasn't Slug caught this? Is this normal? Turn the stove on.
Wait, bad idea!
Performing scan. Gaslight appears to have gone out some time ago. Chance of explosive combustion without gaslight, 0.01%.
This seems like a workplace hazard.
Searching Slug work logs. No work log found. Creating conjecture. Slug has likely not fixed this issue due to a lack of responsibility on the part of their employees.
This normal?
Most corporations have regular cleaning procedures to prevent damage to company property. Slug, already unlike most corporations in a variety of ways, does not. That or the employees tasked with inspecting are shirking their duties. For shame.
For shame. Let's see. Anything else here?
Yes? Are you here for the double rack of smoked sprat? Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but you'll have to wait. Oh, don't give me that look. Let me see if I can pencil you in for later. Actually, what am I saying? I can't do that. I'm booked for the next month. You'll have to make a reservation.
Why are you talking about, food? Don't you care about the crime that just occurred? Ah, no smoked sprat. What about purple-berry glazed, canid flank sticks? I'm here to investigate Halcyon Helen's murder. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Weren't you listening? We're reserved solid for the next month. I'm sorry, but you'll really need to order in advance.
Why are you talking about food? I understand just get me some woolly cheese curds with fried nanners. I'll stop asking.
Is this some kind of a joke? We're not able to take on new orders at this time. I told you.
Really, not even braised cysty ribs on a bed of mock apple leaves.
No, we don't. Why are you doing this? Please stop.
Got any ketchup?
Here, just take it.
Wow, you actually gave me some ketchup.
Don't ask me for anything ever again.
Are you why are you talking about food?
Crime or no crime, I must keep my head on my work. One does not simply become the head chef in all of Eridanos by fretting over irrelevant happenings.
I'm here to investigate Halcyon Helen's murder. I'd like to ask you a few questions. I think you should fret. With this lockdown, you can't get any fresh ingredients. Since when is a murder irrelevant? It happened 15 feet away from your kitchen.
Well, it didn't happen in my kitchen. Who exactly are you anyhow? What is it you want?
I'm here to investigate Halcyon Helen. I want to catch Halcyon Helen's murderer. Then I think I'd like to relax. Frankly, I don't know why I'm here. Everyone keeps telling me I'm an inspector.
Oh, you're the inspector they told me would be coming by. Now I feel like a buffoon. Yes, you can ask me what you like. Though, I don't know how much help a chef can be.
Did you prepare all of Helen's meals? You seem pretty wed to your craft. Were you in the kitchen at the time of the murder? So you said that you were a hotel chef. What's that like?
I prep dishes day in and day out for guests, and while I doubt their palates are refined enough for my flavors, the work is rewarding. After all, I can take pride knowing that I simply am the best cook this side of Halcyon. No one else can even hope to compare.
Did you prepare all of Helen's meals?
No. As it so happens, I was down in the employee break room. I wasn't taking an unsanctioned break, of course. I was merely fetching ingredients.
Did you prepare her meals?
Of course I did. I would never allow anyone else to touch the meals of so important a guest.
Helen's last meal was poisoned. You're sure no one else was involved? Surprised you would admit that so openly.
Oh my law, this is the end, isn't it? My mother always warned me that the culinary world was too dangerous, but I didn't heed her warnings. Okay, I wasn't the one who did it, but I might have been mistaken when I said I was constantly watching Helen's food. Spencer Woolrich and Bellhop Owens were underfoot in the kitchen as I was preparing Helen's meal. Either one of them could have tampered with the food when I was fetching ingredients.
Alibi's a little thin here. Why should I believe anything you're saying? Why were you being so evasive about leaving Helen's food unattended? Any idea where I might be able to find Bellhop Owens? What was Spencer Woolrich doing in the kitchen?
Mr. Woolrich often finds the hotel's meals wanting. He seems to enjoy complaining in person. While I could appreciate someone with a discerning palate for once, I believe that Mr. Woolrich simply enjoys the attention he gets from us. Though don't tell him I said as much. If you wish to speak with him, Mr. Woolrich can most likely be found in his suite on the VIP guest floor. He's usually there if he's not poking around here.
Alibi's a little thin.
I understand your reluctance, but... Oh, I just remembered. The kitchen security camera. It'll prove I'm telling the truth about everything. Constable Keene has access to the security footage in her office at the spaceport. If you visit her, you can figure out what truly happened with Helen.
Well, she's dead. Why are you being so evasive?
Well, it's a breach of professionalism, of course. Why else would I worry about it?
Okay. Well, I could have. If you tell me the truth, I might be more inclined to believe the rest of what you say. I know what you did to all of those teacup canids. Talk. If you want to keep it between us. What? Because you're hiding something.
No, I don't think that's the case. Sorry to disappoint you. I may have taken some time to engage in a teensy bit of recreational drinking, and consequently, I may have been somewhat less than coherent after preparing Helen's meal.
Any idea, where I might find Bellhop Owens?
Yes, but not specifically. Owens often procures exotic ingredients from the creatures at the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve. Our guests can be rather particular. Let's not talk about the incident with the Raptidon pheromone.
Wasn't that what that... Didn't Borderlands have a place called, like, the Wilderness Exploitation Preserve?
I'd make a trek to the reserve myself. Otherwise, who knows how long you'll have to wait.
That's all I wanted to ask about. I guess we'll see if you're telling the truth.
Thank you for your understanding, Inspector. I'm sure you'll find the true culprit before long.
Alright. Retrieve the kitchen security footage. Speak with Bellhop Owens. What's this? Notice the Grand Colonial Hotel service elevator is out of order and will need for the foreseeable future. Please use the stairs to transport all equipment to and from the employee quarters until further notice. Additional liniments will be dispensed for those whose back pain becomes too severe to continue providing the impeccable service our hotel is known for. Actually, I guess I have to... Oh, wait, here we go.
Welcome back. Oh, please.
And let's see, I need to acquire the Grand Colonial Kitchen security footage for the
All
archive.
requests for security footage require a nominal compulsory bribe. Is that acceptable?
Compulsory, bro. Sure, 500 bits, engineering 70. Hold still, I need to examine your bit processing unit real quick.
Error. Bit processing unit has been removed, temporarily surpassing bit fee request. Funds will be requested from Rizzo's leadership with interest at a later date. Delivering footage. Thank you for your patronage. If you would like a wine recommendation to pair with that footage, please submit the requisite request forms. Is there any other assistance this unit may provide?
I think it just gave it to me. Yeah, okay, now I just need to speak to the bellhop. At the penthouse, let's see.
Hope you've been enjoying your stay.
Oh, is this open? Finally. Oh, it is. Cool. I can actually head over there now. Yeah, it's...
Here they come!
Oh, it's the... those...
Never felt so good. Just wanted to make you smile.
Oh, it's a whole cave full of... Bellhop Owen's invoice. A list of guest special requests. Some drinks, some food items, and tellingly a recently fulfilled request for a fresh Terra Ray bio gland from one Spencer Woolridge. It's the worms. The worms are back. Oh, get up. Put out of their happiness. Kill 50 infected humans or parasites.
Won't mess with us.
Bard. Let's see, can I climb? No. Oh.
I'll keep it down.
Good. No. it's just... I thought I had to get on the roof. There's a giant hole in the back of the building. Site 0451 field log. Tell Dr. Blossom we found more of those specimens. Jenkins had already started excavating the habitat when I arrived, and he's been in an unusually good mood since I got here. Please send additional personnel for capture and delivery of specimens to R&D. Oh, it's the short circuit. It's a shock shotgun. A simple solution to a complicated, noisy problem. Keep away from Ada. Oh, cool. I should upgrade that so I can fight robots.
Got nimble fingers, Captain.
I think there's a workbench around. It said I discovered a workbench. Where is it? Ah. Oh, well, there went all my money. This. There's this thing. Okay, confront Spencer, or where's the, track down the, okay, this is the profit of profitability here, all the way over there. Oh yeah, what else does this thing have on? It's got light ammo, knockback, zap. That's all it has? Okay. This thing probably sucks, but whatever. Oh, this thing is actually pretty good. They got that. I'm slowed. No. Oh, I guess they don't got it.
That's the last of them. You're fast.
Some bedding. Where's the... Oh, I guess... Oh, here. Oh, you can actually see the whole place from here.
this supposed to keep the critters in or the guests out?
Wildlife minutes. Oh, it's just guards. Okay. I hear the cows. Illegal hunting supplies.
Who the hell is Gunter? I told you to call me Hunter. Come on.
Oh, right. Hunter, have you seen a little mechanical wandering through here? Might have been wearing my hat?
I can't say I have. I can sell you a new hat if you want. Or some fine, legally obtained hunting supplies. You could go get that mechanical thief yourself.
She's not a thief. She's lost. I just want her back.
Oh, here we go. The Queen, Chapter 3. Halcyon Helen commits regicide. Some hours had passed since Helen's entry into the dissident hideout. She had fought no small number of slugmen, destroying the abominations in a singular fashion, and had met several employees from many corporations, each forcibly taken by the dissidents for use as test subjects. I'm a dog. What? Splatoon? What game? One such freed captive, who had called himself Hephaestus Harry, had accompanied her as she descended into the lair of the dissident queen. Helen had exchanged only a few words with him, and now would be able to exchange no others, as the man now lay in a bloody heap on the at the foot of the dissident queen, who Helen now saw was not a person but a tremendous mutant slug. Art Academy. Atelier. Atelier. I don't know what that is. Are you making a game? Or I don't get it. What is it? I'll have to check it out. The dissidents who had apparently been guarding her were themselves quite learned to draw. Oh, okay. Oh, it's a Wii game. Okay. The dissidents who had apparently been guarding her themselves, quite dead and lay in various stages of mastication throughout the room. The queen had feasted on Harry's remains, but as Helen stepped forward, the monster wriggled around to face her. A true queen for a gang of parasites, Helen shouted. The dissonant queen reared back, opening its mandibles wide, and gave an inhuman shriek that shook the very foundations of the base. I'm a dog. I'm guessing they didn't have goats. This is goat discrimination.
Oh, hey there, stranger. Don't mean to interrupt your business, but have you seen a stray mechanical wandering about?
No, I'm the teacher's pet. No. Nerd. Maybe... What's it look like? Wait, you think I know the rest of... I think I know the rest of this one. Then you better go catch it. I don't think I have, sorry. I overheard your conversation earlier. You want to explain exactly what's happening? There's a guy at my work who always, like, an old guy that likes to tell jokes a lot, like puns. And every time he tells it, every time he starts talking, I think he's doing the setup for a joke. So one time he was, just like last week, he was telling me about how we got robbed, like, a few days before that. I thought he was, well, he didn't say, he's like, he was telling me, like, what the person looked like and to watch out for them. I thought he was setting up a joke. I was, like, laughing along, and he's like, no. He's like, no, I'm telling you to, to actually look out for this person. Oh. That's the trouble with jokesters.
Hey, that's pretty good. I'll have to use that at my next mechanics meeting. But I take by your tone that you ain't seen anything matching my machine's description. Oh, that's not good. I hope she hasn't gotten herself into any trouble.
So instead of hunting wildlife, you're hunting mechanicals. Doesn't seem very fulfilling. I overheard your conversation earlier. You want to explain exactly what's happening?
Seems I'm running my mouth too much. My mechanical Betty up and wandered away a couple days back. I've been trying to track her, but the beasts make it hard. Personally, I prefer my organs inside my body. The shopkeep says I should buy one of his rifles and go looking myself. But like my machine, I'm not combat inclined.
We can help her out, right? Won't take too long if we're on the job.
I know it's a pain, but I think I need some outside help. Job or no job, I'm not leaving Betty out in the wastes.
I'll keep an eye out for any suspicious mechanicals. What kind of mechanical is your lost charge? I don't think mechanicals could just wander off on their own.
I'm contractually obligated to inform you that slug mechanicals are not notoriously inclined to malfunction, and any rumors to the contrary are slander. But yeah, usually even slug machines don't get lost on their own, so I guess I'm to blame. Setting Betty's search parameters is my job. Must have added a 0 where I shouldn't have.
That don't usually happen by accident. I think she's trying to pull one over on us.
Are you sure mechanical malfunction? But all this feels a little unusual. It's like a pretty expensive mistake to make, a tough break.
Hey, I ain't in the habit of intentionally losing company property. That'd be one hell of a violation. Besides, I'm rather fond of Betty. This is all just an unfortunate cycle of events. If you can help rectify it and get me my Betty back, I'll give you everything I got.
I'll keep my eye out for any suspicious mechanicals. What kind of mechanical is it?
Betty's just your standard tripod mechanical. Though she probably is still wearing my hat. Without it, she seems kind of naked. Her main purpose is cacao milking, but the only cacaos in the reserve are closed.
It's a milking bot.
Without a directive, she shouldn't have had
Oh no,
to
it's
wander away from the milking area.
The milking area.
Semen is another kind of milk.
I think it could be trying to continue its directive out of the depths of the reserve. Oh no, it's escaped confinement. It's going on a milking spree. Science 45. I hope it's not milking anything not a cacao. Almost all other beast milk is toxic. Sounds like bad programming parameters. Your mechanical might be chasing canids or worse.
Nothing a few dozen rounds of processing and human trials can't fix.
Gonna need to find Betty in the first place before anything can or can't happen with what she's milked.
I'll keep my eye out for any suspicious mechanicals.
Hey, thanks so much. It would have been mighty lonely without her. Being unemployed, I mean. Be lonely being unemployed. If you find Betty, try sneaking up and hacking her. If you can't do that, finding a way to stop her current routines should send her back home.
Oh yeah, I forgot to talk to the shopkeeper.
Welcome to Hunter Legal's Legal Hunter Supplies. I am Hunter Legal.
Hunter
How
Legal
might I
Legal
help you
Hunter.
today?
What a name. Let's see what you're selling. I'm investigating the murder of Halcyon Helen. Heard anything about unusual here lately? Interesting name your shop has. Is this really the best place for a shop?
I'm sure I don't know what you mean. It is a perfectly normal name for a shop dispensing hunter supplies.
Do you mean hunting supplies, like the sign above your shop says? Doesn't hunter supplies suggest that there's supplies for you, Hunter?
Don't get smart with me. I'm just a shopkeep.
Let's see. I've investigated the murder.
Unusual. This whole land complex is a failed wildlife exhibition turned hunting reserve. You can't go 10 feet without stepping in unusual. But I reckon you're asking about people unusual. I'd go have a chat with the prophet of profitability. Maybe she can intuit you in the right direction or something. But she is mighty far in the depths of the reserve. Perhaps you should purchase one of my fine armaments for the journey.
Is this really the best place?
Where better to sell hunter supplies than in the depths of the wilds? Surrounded by creatures that are just waiting to devour you. I've got an excuse, but the Prophet and her retreat don't. And they're even farther out. Prophet said I should gift her some rifles to improve my aura or something. I told her what she could do with her aura. Haven't spoken to her since. But you look like you're smart enough to not make the decision that she'll invariably regret.
See what you're selling.
Hunter supplies. Get your hunter supplies.
Guns? Anything unique? No. No. Oh, they're gonna see me, but I want to know what's back here. If it's something good, they're gonna see me.
How'd you do that so fast?
Walter. Free lunch, best lunch. Shotgun. No, nothing good. Oh, okay. They give me a... Oh yeah, the little lost little milk mech. Find Betty. I need me a milk mech.
Okay, gone quiet. Make him regret it.
Oh wow, this thing's pretty good.
That does it. Time for a drink?
No cacaos detected nearby. Returning to slug maintenance worker. No cacaos detected nearby. Returning to slug maintenance worker.
Okay. Damn it. No. Let me select it. Not the thing. Eh.
Hey, I almost can't believe it. Betty found her way back. Here I was thinking I'd never see her again.
One malfunctioning mechanical as promised. She was trying to milk canids. Is this your mechanical? So about the reward.
Oh, Betty, you big goof. What were you thinking in that little metal noggin of yours? You nearly worried me to death. And ain't you just the most reliable freelancer in the colony? Let me just take a look at Betty here and we'll talk about payment. Yep, that's right. Her parameters for movement and target acquisition are a mess. I'll bring her back to the garage and get her sorted out. Since Betty's back safe and sound, I'll be sure to let my coworkers know that you're a good one. Here's some money for your effort. Least I can do to show my
hello
thanks.
there, Angelic. How's it going? It's the intimidate. If you don't want your supervisor learning about your screw-up on you a little more, try to keep an eye on her this time. Alright then, don't let any canids nip you on the way out.
Oh, I won't be turning my back on Betty again, believe me. Thanks again for all your help. You really saved us both from the edge.
Alright, let's see. Okay, the profit of profitability is up here. Now, Lawrence McLafferty, Isabella Ezra.
Sorry, but we're a little busy right now. I'm sure one of the other guys would be happy to give you a tour.
Lawrence, do you know who you're talking to? We always have time for the inspector.
The inspector? That's you? I am so sorry. We didn't know what we were doing. We're so sorry. It'll never happen again.
Perception. This seems like a strange spot to loiter. What are you two doing? What the hell are you talking about? Yeah, make sure that it doesn't.
Law, it's all over. I told you someone would catch on sooner or later, Belle.
Lawrence, let me do the talking here. Inspector, pay him no mind. I'm sure you've bigger saltuna to can than us.
What did you mean by catch on? You two hotel workers, pretty far from the Grand Colonial. You two know anything about the murder of Halcyon Helen?
Not unless it happened out here. We've been on this complex for the last day and change.
So far away from the hotel?
Yes, but we take guests out on live-action wilderness experiences for additional pay. You know, shoot a raft here, walk there. We're just between tours right now.
Persuade. I'm not buying it. How's about you tell me what you're up to? Seems like there are trained tour guides doing, what you're trying to do here. Live action. You mean people trust you with their safety?
Buying? We're not selling anything. Especially since we're between tours.
Don't pay him any mind, Inspector. His upper story's a little gap-toothed, if you know what I mean. But seeing as you insist on sticking your... That is, since you're so curious, I'll fill you in on what we're doing. We, misplaced some people on our last tour. Misplaced them in the maws of some local predators. Now we're stuck here wondering how to get their room keys.
So your guidees were eaten by canids. So you got your guests killed and all you care about is their room keys. Give me one good reason I shouldn't sell you out to the constabulary.
Hey, we all got our priorities. Not worrying about those keys ain't gonna bring their owners back from the dead. Anyway, the sooner we get those keys back, the sooner we can make it look like the ex-guests checked out early.
You're trying to cover up the deaths of the missing guests? Give me one good reason I shouldn't sell you out to the constabulary.
Wouldn't you? I mean, the dangers were all listed in fine print on the waivers they signed. Least they can do is not destroy our reputation when they get themselves killed. We knew sooner or later this was gonna happen. We've got some hush money tucked away. If you can get those keys for us, it's all yours.
Say I got your keys. What's to stop me from telling your bosses what happened? You guys look like you need a break. I'll find those keys for you.
You kidding? You're welcome to.
Our bosses would want this situation resolved, just like us. We're the real victims here. The dead can't suffer anymore, but we can, and we will if we have to pay for all these lost keys.
You guys look like you need a break.
Did I just hear that right? The inspector is going to help us, Bill! Thank the stars.
We're not out of the woods yet. Let's just see what happens before we celebrate. We last saw the guests deeper in the wilderness, Inspector. That'd be a good place to look.
I'll be back with the keys. Try not to lose any more guests to wild beast while I'm gone. Oh, there it is. You can see, I'll not ask for guests. Oh, there's a bunch of them.
Don't mess with us.
Company gives us a discount on spectrum round.
Not the bees. Ah. Oh, their armor. Ah. Oh my god, and they hurt. No. Get away. Okay, what if I just lure them back into these guys? Help me.
Watch it. What? Something's not right.
What? Hey. No, it didn't. No, it reset them. I can probably just avoid them if I run over here. I was trying to get on the roof, but that didn't work. I don't think there was anything up there anyway. No, I can't get in there. Something up here.
I don't know what it is you're looking for, stranger, but I reckon you better get. I've had about enough of you and your ilk coming by with your searching questions and expectant looks. I know you with those void-damned hunters, and I know what you want. Well, you ain't getting it.
What void-damned hunters are you talking about? I don't like your tone. Easy there, old-timer. I come in peace.
Like you don't know. That damn group of hunters that keeps coming by and hassling me. Nobody ever visits just because they want to gab with old Cyrus. No, they either want to poach me out of my land or poach me out of my best friend.
There are hunters giving you trouble. Poach you out of your best friend. Are they a tossball player or something? Attack, I think I've listened to enough rambling.
No, Kelly ain't no toss-baller, though. I reckon she could put the toughest players to shame. It's good having someone like that around. She ain't the brightest bulb, but... can't say I'd have much reason sticking it out in this wilderness without her.
Hunters giving you trouble.
Damn straight there are. Wish I could go show 'em what for, but... I'm old. And I gotta make sure I don't get Callie into no trouble. Two of us have lived on the reserve for years. Every so often, someone comes by trying to steal our land grant and evict us. We hold our own, but... it's mighty agitating.
I can help you deal with those hunters. Why don't I just leave?
Really? Oh, that's great news. Cal! You hear that? We're finally getting some help!
I take
the
back
jump scare.
everything I said about teacup canids being the worst pets.
Hey, I think she likes you.
This is an odd situation, but I'm still inclined to help. Dome, growl back. Is that a primal? What the hell is it doing here? Attack, actually, it's time I wiped you off the face of the earth.
Well, ain't that the damnedest thing? I haven't met anyone who could understand my Cal like I do.
We have an understanding between us. She was just telling a hilarious joke. You wouldn't get it. Growl.
Yep, that's my Callie.
This is an odd situation, but I'm still inclined to help.
Wouldn't expect a stranger to do an unsolicited kindness to a standoffish old man. There's something else. I suspect you'll find the hunters that have been after me beyond the hills on the other side of the river from here.
Oh, those guys I tried to kill with the
the
mantisaurs. I have a couple questions for you.
All right, shoot.
What's it like spending your days with a primal? How long have you lived out here?
A lot better than spending your days with a canid, that's for certain. I'm happy out here, and I think Callie is too. Ain't that right, Callie?
How long have you lived out here?
Oh, quite a few years at this point. It'd be since a couple years before the Rizzo's Slug Complex ownership switch. And after that... well, I ain't sure. It's been a while. And for the most part, it's on the quiet side. Just not when those damn hunters are out and about.
That's all. There's a machine gun. That's it. Oh. Yes, the room keys, your primal heart. Get rid of the hunters. Let's see. Here, I'll try talking to them, I guess, but I'll save here in case you have to kill them anyway, and then I can just snipe them.
Commander,
Oh, there's
you ever wonder why they put lights on our armor?
No, Trooper.
What about these tubes poking out everywhere?
No. Trooper, stop asking stupid questions.
Sorry, Commander.
You don't look like one of my hunters. What are you doing here?
You perhaps, hunting one, Cyrus Walgren. Attack. Cyrus Walgren sends his regards.
Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. What's your business with him? Or with me?
He sent me to kill you. Give me a reason why I shouldn't.
Certainly. I pay better.
You know, that's a sufficient reason. Please go on.
Your employer is an ex-Rizzo's employee who defected to Slug. He's currently in possession of a land grant that is rightfully ours. You cross him off and grab us that land grant, I'll see you rewarded. Handsomely.
Works for me. On second thought, I'm not impressed. I'd rather just kill you.
Oh, you void-damned sprat fuck. To arms, everybody. The old man's trying to scratch us off.
Oh my god. Oh, they do a lot of damage. Yeah, okay, yeah. That's why I wanted to snipe them from further away. Good. Okay, so you can't avoid combat with them if you side with the guy. Here, let's get up here. A better vantage point. Oh, okay, that's... It's a queen? Oh, boy. You know what? I have an idea. Here, get them to fight each other. In there. And then just survive. Ah. There. Rizzo's reputation decreased. There we go. That worked out better than I thought it would. Where's all their bodies? If they had anything good on them. Mantis swarm. Where'd the... what's her name die at? Ah. That's... oh well. I'll just return to this guy. The big brain play.
Back, I see. You come bringing good news?
You won't have to worry about anyone coming after you for a while. Let's just say I showed your enemies exactly how much I resent hunting.
Ah! Oh, me almighty, you know how to bolster an old man's spirits. Oh, thank you kindly, stranger. Oh, you're right, Cal. How could I forget? Oh, here's a reward for your trouble.
Dumb, growl back, leave conversation. Wow. Okay, let's see. I still need to get this stuff here. Fast travel back here. Oh, I do need to reload all these. There. That's just...
In my sight! Get that armor! Get it off! Get it off!
oh my god. That's a lot of damage.
and easy.
Mark him down.
Alright, one more. Ah, there's people here. This is just torn, just generic. Yeah. What is this? Abandoned Rizzo's bunker. I'm guessing that's where the prophet is. Let me get this side mission done first. Where's the bell? There.
Hey there. You find us those keys?
Have them right here.
That's all of them. You're a lifesaver and a half, Inspector. Lawrence, you got the bits?
Let's see, which pocket did I... Oh, they're in my hand. Here you are, Inspector. We'll make sure to put in a good word with our friends, too. I can't wait to put this
Yeah, I
behind
like
us.
them too. What are you going to do now?
We'll wait here a little longer and start clearing out their rooms when the shift changes. Not sure what we'll do with their belongings.
Lawrence, we talked about this, remember? What belongings? Anyhow, thanks again, Inspector. Good luck with your investigation.
Oh, here. There's the prophet of profitability. It's the...
Okay, nobody needs this many candles.
Some stuff.
Nicely done.
The disciples. Let's see. Well, let's see. Wanna pick this here. Down. Oh, he's... let's see. Open last entry. Okay, hold on. Let me get a drink real quick. Alright. From the Human Resources Division at Rizzo's Corporate to Zhao A. Subject Notice of Expiration. Dr. Amir Zhao. This is to inform you that Rizzo's has been notified of your expiration due to one or more of the following causes: violent physical trauma, accidental encounter with local fauna, severe psychological reaction to company and company-adjacent products, destruction of company property. After careful review, Rizzo's Office of Human Resources has approved the dissolution of your indenturement contract in accordance with Rizzo's company law. Your closest living relatives will be rewarded with the following: 1. Regulation-sized crate of Rizzo's Spectrum Brown, to be delivered within 6 to 8 weeks of product launch. Please note that, as a gesture of gratitude for your service, your shipping and delivery fees have been waived. Your work on behalf of the Rizzo's Geological Survey Team has proved invaluable in the development and upcoming launch of Rizzo Spectrum Brown. Thank you for being a part of the Rizzo's family. This is an automated message. Responses to this message have been disabled. Query. Supervisor clearance. Ludvico Q. Zhao A. Please note, in accordance with Rizzo's company policy, supervisor clearance is a privilege, not a right. Clearance may be revoked in the event of gross misuse, behavior contrary to Rizzo's company values, or dissident adjacent behavior. Act 45, access usage record supervisor clearance. Data corruption detected, usage records inaccessible, now generating error report error. Error report corrupted. Failsafe protocol activated. Now dumping memory contents. Dump successful. Access? Yes. Hack 45, isolate passcode. Perception, try to identify a pattern. Isolation successful, passcode, Cavill 4620. Memorize passcode. Sealed.
Hi.
Oh, it's a cave. It's a whole cave. You know what, here, I'll do the quest. It's probably gonna send me up here anyway. Oh, it's...
Hello! Welcome to the Prophet of Profitability's Private Prosperity Retreat. Stay positive, and soon all your humors will be balanced. Least, that's what I keep telling myself. Anyway, I'm Aaliyah Mason. I work as the Prophet's right-hand woman. What can I do for you?
What can you tell me about the retreat? Do you know the Prophet well? For a positivity disciple, you sound a little less than enthused. I was hired to look into Halcyon Helen's murder. I'm going to ask you a few questions.
Oh, terribly sorry if I gave you that impression. I had a cramp. It's better now. I mean, it might be nice if I had a little inclination of whether the Prophet appreciated all the cooking and cleaning and hours of meditation I do on a daily basis. But whatever she thinks isn't for me to question. I'll do my best to be more chipper.
What can you tell me about the retreat?
If you felt imbalanced and unproductive, linger in your malaise no longer. We have all the amenities and practices for calming the ill humors strangling your potential. Sit for hours in our sweat house and sweat them out. Or stand amidst burning coals and feel your productive inhibitions burn away. And remember, think positive. Positivity equals productivity equals profitability.
Do you know the Prophet well?
Of course. I've been studying under her for years. I know each of her techniques more or less by heart, and even have some variations of my own, such as the quintuple daily stomach purges. She's promised me that I'd be allowed to open my own branch of the retreat someday soon. Of course, I've been waiting on someday soon for coming up on 4 years now. I'm sure it's gonna happen anytime now.
I was having to look into the murder.
Oh my. Yes, this is important enough for me to delay my bi-hourly self-flagellation. Ask away.
The Prophet had some kind of feud with Halcyon Helen, right? Have you noticed any unusual behavior in the retreat lately? Where were you at the time of the murder?
I was here at the retreat in the company of the other disciples and clients. I rarely have more than a few minutes of alone time. Which is fine, of course. I do what I do in the service of the Prophet, who will, I'm sure, reward me for my sacrifice. Eventually.
The Prophet had some kind of feud with Alcyone.
Yes, the circumstances there are quite unfortunate. For a time, the Prophet was completely despondent. Even the hot coal walks weren't buoying her spirits as they usually do. However, we recently had a high-profile visitor whose presence seemed to alleviate whatever the Prophet's fears were.
Who was it? Spencer Woolrich?
Oh, you must have misheard me. I said high profile, not had profile.
Wow.
Mr. Woolrich comes by much too often to be worth mentioning.
You have any unusual... Oh, wait. I mean, who was it?
I'm actually not entirely certain. It was a surreptitious visit that stood out because it was surreptitious. Whoever it was must have paid the Prophet quite a lot to keep things quiet. At least that's the only reason I can think of for intentionally keeping things so hush-hush.
You noticed any unusual behavior?
Well, by and large, no. But something rather odd did happen regarding the Prophet recently. A few hours after our high-profile visitor arrived a couple of days ago, the Prophet asked me to take over sessions for the remainder of the day. At first, I was excited. Thought it was my chance to show her what I could do in charge. But then I saw that she was deeply worried about something. No one saw her until the next day.
That's all for now.
Certainly.
Goodbye.
Actually, before you go, I want to report something suspicious. I noticed the Prophet dragging something, a bundle, away from the retreat after that high-profile guest arrived. Normally, I'm the one who does her laundry, so it was strange. Especially because whatever she was dragging seemed oddly human-shaped.
You sure it was a body? Couldn't you have brought this information forward a little earlier?
I could have, but I generally don't have the time or energy to leave the reserve to contact anyone. Plus, there's always the possibility that I'm mistaken. The Prophet hasn't been herself lately, but if I misinterpreted the situation and reported her improperly, I'd ruin my chances for opening my own wing of the retreat.
You sure it was a body?
I think so. Had the right size and shape.
I'll look into it. Okay, that's the Prophet.
Hardline discrepancy detected nearby.
Oh, it does hurt me. Oh. Let's see, is this, no, it's just a generic. Welcome. If you're in search of a seminar, please speak to the Prophet of Profitability directly. The messages on this terminal are private. Should you read them, your humors may be thrown off balance. Is your curiosity worth the loss of profits? View messages. From Bellamy, Ruth. Prophet, I've talked to you. I talked with my agents, and they told me what I said about your seminars. Not taking them. Actually lost you about 30% of your revenue for the next 3 months, with future losses projected. When I said I wasn't much interested in attending, I didn't really realize that I'd hit you quite as hard as it did. I guess that was the price of stardom. Everyone listens a little extra to everything you said. I'm hoping, if you've got space, that I might be able to attend one of your sessions today as a means of apologizing. I know that notice is short, but I'm hoping that you could fit me in without too much inconvenience. From Ruth Bellamy. Whitaker Lee. Hey Prophet, Whitaker here. Wanted to ask you how that mix of herbs I sent you was working out. I was skeptical at first about using them for meditation purposes, but, hell, what do I know about productivity? That said, be sure to remember what I told you. Don't cut the herbs asymmetrically, hampers the texture. Don't leave them out in the sun, and for law's sake, make sure you keep the smoke doses small. Last thing you want is to accidentally send somebody into a coma, or worse, kill them. Be smart. From your devoted attendees. Profit. The other attendees of tripling profits through transcendentalism, and I have reconvened, and we're all in agreement. Your seminars are simply top-notch. We've seen a 0.5% increase in each of our businesses in total profits since we attended your seminars together. Of course, with the price of materials, shipping, and other costs involved, it boils down to more of a 0.1% increase, but an increase is an increase. If you ever decide to visit the Grand Colonial, you simply must let us purchase you a round of drinks. Thanks to you, we certainly have the bits for it. Oh, I should repair my stuff here. This guy running.
Gotta keep going. I can feel my inner
Oh,
activity seeping out of me. Breathe deep the fumes of revelation.
Alright, where's the discrepancy? Oh, there's the... But isn't it Queen Chapter 1? Let's see. Halcyon Helen battles a lingering foe in a seedy bar. Halcyon Helen and Typhon Tim spoke in quiet tones about their next course of action, their voices soft beneath the din of the bar. The duo had just finished the last of the paperwork on Helen's latest job. Filling precise reports always raises her spirits. The trails led us here, and I suspect it will lead us no farther. Soon we will find the source of the dissidents, monsters, said Helen, a characteristic grin on her face. Let's hope your hunch is correct, Tim murmured, for I suspect their agents will not be far behind us. As if brought on by Tim's suspicion, a frightful voice suddenly thundered through the room. Near the door loomed a giant and blood-stained man, looking for all his worth like he had fought his way through a Mantiqueen's den. It was Maximilian Mercer, well-feared dissident stooge, and he had 2 Spencer's Choice light pistols in his greasy hands. Right, where's the... Oh, it's this thing.
Timeline discrepancy detected. Analysis suggests this to be a variety of herbs. Herbs have been uniformly treated with a pungent chemical mix. Warning: ingesting, smoking, or inserting non-corporation sanctioned substances into your ears may be harmful to your health.
Medical. Burning these would generate some pretty toxic smoke. Discrepancy amplifier, how would these most likely be used? Can you analyze the chemicals used to treat the herbs with?
Side effects from extended exposure include dizziness, nausea, and unconsciousness. Additional likelihood of organ shutdown and or death.
Cool. Taste the herbs, hell yeah. Though the dry herbs are difficult to chew, the flavor is less bitter than you would have expected. It's woodsy, like triptychale, with a single aftertaste. It's actually slightly better tasting than your average can of salt tuna, though so are most boots.
Hypothesizing potential side effects from herb consumption. Most likely outcome, decapitation. Slight possibility of calculation error.
How would these most likely be used?
Prior analysis suggests these herbs reach peak effectiveness when users burn them and inhale the resulting smoke. Whether or not this increased effectiveness is good for an afflicted individual has yet to be determined.
Can you analyze the chemicals?
Analyzing. Complete. Substance appears to be a mix of industrial solvents and various essential oils. Substances include woolly cow dander remover, sprat oil, and starship surface wax.
Make a note of that. The good shit.
Fruitful and productive welcome, brother. I had a feeling you would visit me. I offer a wide variety of productivity seminars. I hope you'll consider taking one. But I should remember my manners. To what do I owe the pleasure of the Special Inspector's arrival?
How did you know I was an inspector? Nice little encampment you've got here. Where do you indoctrinate people? I'm looking into the murder of Halcyon Helen. I'd like to ask you a few questions. Inspector who? I'm on vacation. No matter what anyone says I'm doing here.
My disciples come to and from the Grand Colonial, bringing supplies and information. Knowing what happens at the hotel affects my livelihood, after all. With that said, I'd love to involve you in one of my productivity seminars. We should clear you of all those nasty, nasty humors hampering your potential.
That's it. Didn't Halcyon Helen say you were a hack? You know, I've been feeling like my potential is hampered lately. What do you offer? Sorry, Prophet, I don't think I can spare the time. I've got a murder to look into. Dumb. Humors. I don't like it when people laugh at me. If I wanted someone peddling sprat oil, I'd buy a spratwurst. Don't waste my time.
Worry not. With my seminars, even someone of your immensely low intellect can succeed.
Immensely low intellect.
As science has taught us, the body is made up of two things, flesh and humors. These humors are semi-fluids that, when improperly balanced, may cause you to function inadequately. By signing up for my seminars, you can balance these humors for only mildly inordinate and repeat payments. Cancellation is subject to repercussions.
Something about all of this seems fishy. What kind of repercussions? That all sounds good to me.
Nothing you need concern yourself with, brother. It's all in the contracts. But of course, no one need subject themselves to such repercussions if they don't cancel. Regardless, can I interest you in a seminar?
You know, I've been feeling, sorry, I don't have time to spare. If I wanted someone's spratwurst.
Sprat oil? You... That is. We understand your decision and respect it. But those humors will cling to you. You'll find success with my seminars, or a quarter of your money back. Regardless, I do understand. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Halcyon Helen's murders. You got some interesting herbs here.
I'm pleased that you noticed. Excellent eye, brother. The compound they're treated with is my own invention, designed to unlock an individual's true productive potential when burned. I can't say any more. Trade secrets, you know.
They seem toxic. Toxic enough to potentially kill someone.
None of my clients have ever complained, so I'm sure they're perfectly safe. Is there anything else?
Halcyon Helen's murder.
Oh? I'm surprised.
I wouldn't think the two of us would have much to discuss about her. We may have had some terse interactions before her death, which I most certainly regret. But beyond those, well, never mind. What would you care to know?
You and Helen didn't get along, I hear. Did you contact Helen after you left, the Grand Colonial? Where were you at the time of Helen's murder?
Why, I've been at the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve for quite some time now, as my disciples can attest. In fact, I haven't visited the Colonial since I arrived several weeks ago. Bad energies, you understand.
You and Helen didn't get along, I hear.
I wouldn't necessarily say that. The media tends to exaggerate. I will admit that her remarks about my seminars were rather unfortunate. However, I certainly wouldn't sharpen any sabers over it, if that's what you mean to imply. I only do that when my clients skimp on their bills.
Did you contact Helen after?
I did not. She had no interest in my seminars, and I had no interest in attempting to convert a stubborn actress. Why would I have had any cause to engage with her further?
I read your terminal. I'd think real carefully before you lie to me again. Sure, you didn't send any messages saying the contrary. You shouldn't lie, Prophet. Bad for the humors.
Humors? I know all about humors. I needn't be lectured about them by... Forgive me. I take my work very seriously. Whatever the case, I didn't care to mention Helen's change in decision because she never showed up. I don't see how it matters.
Someone said they saw you dragging a human-shaped lump into your yurt.
Who said that? I'll be sure to give them a special seminar on not needlessly implicating the person who puts food on their table. It was a bundle of clothing, brother. Even productivity geniuses need to do laundry from time to time.
Yet the herbs I found, in here hint at a visitor. What are you hiding? Persuade. The quicker I get the truth, the faster I can leave you alone.
Yes. I suppose the more quickly we get off this subject, the better. I had a visitor, yes, but as it turned out, some of my productivity techniques were too much for them. I had to drag them out by hand. But their peers came and collected them shortly thereafter. I'm sure whichever attendee it was is perfectly safe now.
You said you had no further interactions with Helen before her death, right?
Yes, that's correct. She made it clear that my seminars were of no interest to her.
I saw the message from Halcyon Helen on your terminal about attending a session. Really? So no messages or anything? Liar, I know. Helen was here.
Well, I suppose that does complicate things. Whatever the case, I didn't care to mention Helen's change in decision because she never showed up. I don't see how it matters.
That's all for now. Oh, wait, what is this? Track down the... Well, I did. Is this like... Do I have to say something else to...
I'm delighted.
Ask you something else. No,
I hope you now realize that I had nothing to do with Helen's demise.
Look for the body. What's this? Prophet has witnessed dragons said there might be human. Search the wilderness outside. Well, I want to go into that cave that was over here. reload. Oh, I have to reload the... Oh. I'm hitting the button. Oh. Heal. Yeah, apparently they they debuff me and slow my rate of fire. Oh, there we go. That's why my shotgun was so slow. Oh my god. Oh, there's a lot. Oh. There's a real lot. I'm stuck. What? Oh, it's retreating. Grenade launcher. Was that it? Psst. Really? Literally nothing. Oh, okay. Oh, it's just an exit. The ice wall? Oh no. Here we go.
Place looks like it's seen better days.
I knew it. See, they gotta tell us they have to tell us the truth somehow. They're mocking us. I'm just gonna run away from it.
Timeline discrepancy detected.
Now here, a semi-recent set of tracks in the dirt stands out from the dead leaves and those made by...
Identifying human footprints leading out into the wilderness. It is unusual for productivity disciples to wander more than a few feet from the camp.
They're not mine, are they? Are they Helen's? Got any idea who made them?
Scanning. Checking database of shoe sizes and height-weight ratios. Judging by footprint depressions and shoe size. These prints were either made by the Prophet of Profitability or Adjutant Sophia Akande. Error. Recalibrating. These footprints were made by the Prophet of Profitability. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
It's just gonna be footprints. Well, I might as well look, but it's probably just footprints.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Yeah. Oh.
Take your best shot, asshole. Good job, Pop. The last of them.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Judging by the shape of this indentation in the dirt, a person of medium height and build laid here for a number of hours. Scanning for other details. Only additional signs of disturbance are a few marks in the dirt.
Perception. Am I imagining things, or does this seem like whoever was dumped here got up? Could there have been a corpse here? Maybe the wildlife ate it. What's with the disturbances in the dirt?
No sign of struggle or evidence of wildlife consumption of body. Suspected likelihood of user correctness, 86%.
Strange. Let's keep that in mind. I guess this complicates things. Could be this was specifically set up to throw us off the trail. Let's be careful. Confront the Prophet.
Welcome back, brother. I'm delighted to extend my desire to aid you, brother. How might I assist?
I followed your trail to where you dumped something in the wilderness.
Oh, really? What did you find there? What did I dump?
There was nothing there. but by its proportions, I'd say a body. For a prophet, you've certainly made some bad decisions, fess up. I think it was your morals.
Clever work, Inspector. It seems even I can't slide my way out of the trap you've so intricately weaved. I admit it. I killed Helen. By mistake. Helen changed her mind and wanted to attend one of my sessions. I, knowing the importance of the seminar, desired to truly galvanize her, though not to stop her heart. So when it came time, I chose to double Helen's dosage of productivity-enhancing herbs. I left her to meditate, and when I returned, she was dead. After that, I entered a less than coherent state. One of my disciples, it seems, witnessed me as I dragged Helen's body out into the wilderness.
Did you shoot the body at any time? The wilderness. You didn't dump the body at the Grand Colonial. You're sure Helen was dead?
Laws, no. I hate guns. If I ever wanted to kill someone on purpose, I would have used a blunt weapon. Nothing quite like clubbing someone over the head.
The wilderness. Let's see. Helen was dead. Actually, I don't think you killed anybody. Certainly not Helen. This is a bit strange, but I'm still inclined to believe you killed Halcyon Helen.
Do you jest? The guests at the Colonial eat no shortage of strange things, but I think corpses are perhaps too strange. The creatures of the wilderness are much less picky. Besides, the hotel is ridiculously far. I couldn't have made it all that way without someone realizing I was dragging a corpse.
You sure she was dead?
I'm no medical professional, but that certainly seemed the case. Usually my customers at least writhe or mumble after a session. My productivity-enhancing herbs typically do induce sluggishness, but I suppose they must have been enough to do her in, if her constitution was truly that weak.
I don't think you killed anybody.
What? Is this some kind of joke? You're an inspector. It's your job to arrest me, isn't it?
Halcyon Helen's body was found at the Grand Colonial. She was killed there. Look, if Helen's body wasn't where you left it, she must have awakened and walked away. The only thing you've done is be completely negligent.
No. Someone must have moved it after I killed her. One of my business rivals, waiting for me to fall into a false sense of security so they can strike.
Halcyon Helen's body was moved.
I don't believe
she
you.
was killed there.
I think this is all a trick. You're trying to catch me in a lie. Get me to reveal my productivity secrets. No. You can't trick me. I finally discovered what's happening. You've been paid off. Someone else learned that I killed Helen and is going to use that information to blackmail me. You think I'm going to let this injustice happen? Ha! Tell the constable that I killed Helen. It's 1,000 times less miserable than whatever my enemies have planned.
You're up the wall. I'm not getting the deputy or anyone else to falsely imprison you. The constable's dead, but I guess if you want to be imprisoned, I can oblige you. You want to go to jail? I don't know. I'm not sure I get paid enough to do my job. I can't figure you out. I'll think about whether or not you should be arrested. Whether or not you killed Helen, I think imprisoning you is probably the safest option.
Even if you think I'm mad, it doesn't matter. None of this does. Yes, I think that's smart.
have a confront Spencer.
Hope you've been enjoying your stay.
Spokesman said that the unveiling would be in-depth.
Aha! If you...
Please, can't you see my heart is bursting at the seams? I absolutely must go out. A quote from the Sisty Cutlet. I voiced a Sisty pig, aware that it was going to be slaughtered. Ask me anything at all. I might even give you a straight answer.
I've learned a thing or two about your activities in the hotel.
Oh, have you now? Please do go on. Don't leave me in suspense.
I have security footage of you tampering with Helen's last meal.
Tampering? No, no, no. I just happened to be passing through the kitchen and saw a dish that looked good. If being hungry is a crime, you better indict 3/4 of Halcyon.
Why did you want a, terror ray biogland?
What? That damned bellhop promised discretion. Well, if you must know, it's, an appetite suppressant. How do you think I keep my form so lithe? Terror ray glands keep me from feeling hunger pangs.
If the terror ray gland was an appetite suppressant, you wouldn't be hungry if you took it. For a supposedly good actor, you're not much of a liar. Nice contradiction. Want to add another, to the pile, or would you rather just come clean?
I want to add another to the pile. Oh, no. Wait, no use in pretending, is there? As it so happens, I may not have had the terror ray gland acquired for personal use. I may have placed it in Bellamy's meal. But before you indict me, please, just listen. I wasn't trying to kill her.
So you lied about, being poisoned. Talk. Oh, this should be good. I can't hear you over the sound of me messaging the constable.
I will. Terror ray glands aren't supposed to be lethally poisonous. They're supposed to cause extreme lethargy, as if you'd inhaled several quarts of Spectrum vodka. She would have had to eat 6 or 7 of the glands to die, and even then it would be an extended, arduous process.
Yeah, you really seem like a toxicologist, or maybe you played one on an ether wave. Tell it to the authorities. Why poison her at all?
I was just getting to that. I only wanted her to be incapacitated during the Brown unveiling. With her out of commission, the next available celebrity, myself, would get to host the unveiling. Please think twice about telling the administrator of my misdeeds. If he learns the truth, what's left of my career will be left in shambles.
Alright, fine, this can stay between us for now. I'm telling him the truth about what happened. What would you want me to say instead? I'm not sure yet. Maybe I'll flip a bit cart.
A bit cart? You're going to place my future well-being on whichever way a bit cart lands? I cannot believe this. Fine. I hope it falls in my favor.
Aha! Next stop.
Okay, all of the quests are telling me to do the same thing. I think, yeah. Yep, I'll talk to this guy.
Inspector, I've just received word that Constable Keene is dead. Please tell me it isn't true.
A lie, I'm sorry, I don't know anything about that. Say nothing. She was murdered in her office.
Halcyon Helen, Leora Blossom, Maria Keene. There's a murderer on the loose, Inspector. You must stop them. I don't have Maria to count on anymore, so I'm counting on you.
Whoever murdered her used the Needler. Was she important to you? Enough talk, I'll find whoever did this.
The Needler was among Helen's belongings. Whoever stole it must have been able to slip in and out of the hotel. Maria was my sole representative in Cedric's territory. The entire hotel staff is on his payroll. Any one of them could have killed her on his behalf.
Was she important to you?
Maria devoted her entire life to our vision. She was absolutely committed to our company, to our project. I promised myself I'd reward her after we launched Spectrum Brown. I'd make sure she was comfortable for the rest of her life. She was also our voice of reason. She was sensible, and I appreciated her advice. I never got to tell her that.
I'll find whoever did this.
Make them suffer, Inspector.
I managed to track down Black Hole Birdie.
I'm pleased to hear that. Bertie Holcomb is a valuable asset to the Rizzo's Rangers property. When Helen was murdered, Bertie was nowhere to be found. The timing of his disappearance is unfortunate.
Unfortunate and suspicious. It isn't a good look for Bertie. Bertie's something of a character, but he's harmless. I feel a little bit bad for them. Even if he didn't kill Helen, Bertie's done some reckless things.
Try not to feel too bad for him. Bertie is a brilliant athlete. The universe has balanced his talent by making him a slackwit.
Go easy on him. He just lost the love of his life. His teammates are a bad influence on him. There was this incident with a woolly cow. He lost his temper at the picnic, but I think he regrets it. His dealer's about the only guy he can talk to.
Yes, I know about the woolly cow. Constable Keene had Bertie's teammates arrested for unauthorized inebriation of livestock. Bertie himself was nowhere to be found during the incident. Ironically, if Keene had arrested him, he'd have the perfect alibi. Be plain with me, Inspector. Do you believe Black Hole Birdie killed Helen?
It's possible, still investigating. It looks likely. I really don't. Dumb, who cares? He's the perfect space goat. Space goat, hell yeah, I gotta go with that.
Scapegoat? Inspector, you're not here to help me find a convenient scapegoat. I meant scapegoat. Oh, for law's sake, now you've gotten me saying it. Just do what you were hired to do and find the killer.
Space goat. Bertie needs to be locked up, just to keep him out of trouble. By the way, Bertie agreed to stay at the Grand Colonial.
I appreciate that. I'd rather keep Bertie within the public eye than let him languish in a bar at the docks. I'll make my report of your investigation into Bertie. Do you have anything else for me?
I've completed the investigation into Helen's poisoning.
Excellent. I trust you have a name for our poisoner.
Spencer Woolrich confessed to the crime. Lie, the poisoner was none other than Owens, the former bellhop. Lie, no, they covered their tracks too well.
Oh, I am disappointed. I'd always believed Mr. Woolrich a man of high character. It pains me to order the arrest and detention of someone I admired. I'd like you to continue investigating Helen's murder. You've found the poisoner, but her killer remains at large.
I know who killed Halcyon Helen. I finished my investigation into Jasmine Levia, the Prophet of Profitability.
Ms. Leva earned that title, but not for the reasons you'd expect. The Prophet business has been profitable for the hotel. Not so much for Ms. Leva's followers. So, tell me, what did you find?
She really wants to be arrested. I think she's a fraud and a cheat. She's clearly in over her head.
She wants to be arrested? That's not the kind of behavior I expect from a suspect. Perhaps she's carrying a guilty conscience. Does the Prophet strike you as a reasonable candidate for Helen's murderer?
Maybe. She needs to be detained until I'm done with my investigation. I'm still considering my options, but no, I doubt she did it. A reasonable candidate, she either did it or she didn't.
Arresting the Prophet could spell the end of her career. But that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Thank you for the update, Inspector. I'll include everything you've told me in my official report.
Let's see. I looked into Cedric.
Closely, I trust. Tell me what you found.
I'm about to disappoint you. He's got an alibi. Cedric's a slippery guy. I didn't find much to build a case. He's a criminal boss. I can't trust anything he says.
Of course he's got an alibi. He runs Sublight Underground. He probably starts his day by preparing half a dozen alibis. With that in mind, do you think Cedric was responsible for Helen's death?
He was torturing a guy in the name of Helen's death. I can't see past that alibi. Helen was making money for Cedric. I doubt he was a motive for has a motive for killing her. He runs Sublight. He could have ordered her death without bloodying his hands.
Fair enough, Inspector. I won't try to influence your judgment any more than I already have. Unfortunately, even I don't have the authority to detain Cedric. His line of work is dangerous, though. There's always a chance for an accident.
Sorry to disappoint you, Ludovico. He's alive and well.
Well, I'm glad to hear.
Investigated every suspect and reported to the... Oh, okay, that was everybody.
But at least Cedric's alive. The universe is a just place.
I know who killed Halcyon Helen.
I've been waiting for this. Tell me, Inspector, who killed Halcyon Helen?
Bertie Holcomb. The Prophet of Profitability. Your old nemesis, Cedric. The killer was none other than Spencer Woolrich. You did. Dumb. It was me. I did it. I killed Halcyon Helen. I have to.
I should have stayed back on the ship with Ada.
You know, boss, there are days I wonder how you made it this far without accidentally shooting yourself.
Bold strategy, Captain. Let's see if it works out.
It's astounding you haven't been the death of me, Captain.
Sam says, let your automechanical do the dirty work, while you keep your hands clean.
Captain, I humbly stand in awe of your ability to surprise. This is impressive, even for you. And by impressive, I mean astonishingly ludicrous.
I don't understand.
Wow, everyone
What
shit
do
on
you
me.
mean it was you?
Science. If somebody died, there's a good chance I did it. It's just basic statistics. Why wouldn't it be me? I pretty much the most dangerous person in Halcyon. Process of elimination.
That's... I don't have the words to describe how astronomically moronic that is. All right, I'm going to humor you because you're, law help us all, the Inspector. What possible motive could you have to kill Halcyon Helen?
Professional rivalry, you know. I'm Maverick Johnston's latest star, right? I haven't figured that out yet. Is boredom a motive? Let's see.
This is becoming more and more ludicrous with each passing moment. You barely knew Halcyon Helen. She wasn't threatening your career or snooping around in your secrets. You see, those are serious, real motives.
I don't know, never really needed a motive to kill someone before. That doesn't make any sense. I don't have secrets. So why would I kill Helen?
Of course you need a motive. A motive justifies your behavior. It's not murder if you don't have a motive. It's just senseless slaughter. You weren't even here on the night of the murder. How could you possibly have killed her in the ballroom?
Shrug. Blow to the head, a couple of shots with a plasma rifle. I don't know. Lou, you're smart. If you're so smart, why don't you tell me?
You rewrite a mechanical's programming. Every mechanical in this damned colony is armed. Even Burbage has a built-in plasma weapon. Wait, don't move a muscle. Someone's just tripped my alarm. And my security defenses. And killed my patrols. The distillery is under attack. Someone's after me, Inspector. I need you over here right now.
I'll be right over. Someone's trying to kill you. Well, shit. Don't let me get in their way. No, what you need is a less obvious trap. How dumb do you think I am?
I appreciate your skepticism, Inspector, but this is not a trap. There's a security breach at my distillery. Damn it, someone's interfering with my transmission. Can you read the...
So guys, should we help him out, or...?
Whoever the real killer is, I got a feeling they're going after Mr. Ludovico. We need to catch up to him. Fast.
I guess, if we have to. Getting kind of tired of kicking my heels up in the penthouse all day.
All right. I got nothing going on.
We should definitely go. As for helping him, maybe we take the wait-and-see approach?
From the depths of Terra 2 to the heights of Eridanos, there's no mess that your SAM unit can't unstick, unclog, or unsully.
Think of this as an opportunity to teach Mr. Ludovico the importance of compassion.
There we go. With the stupid option, we actually got him to tell us how he did it. Where's the... Let's see, investigate the security breach. Just pretend that he's dead. No, he must die.
Hope you've been enjoying your stay.
Who got him? I just want to be your friend.
This place is already making my eyes hurt.
Logs. Help no longer needed. Don't inquire within. Help me, 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 happy, 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 happy. Rizzo's family reminder, don't forget to smile. Happy workers lead to happy customers. Happy customers are repeat customers. Harvesting. It all starts here at the orchards. Our purple berries are harvested at peak edibility, making them a perfect base for our brewing process. Brewing and bottling. A refined distilling process has been honed by years of experience. Not only efficient, but highly effective at bringing out the most powerful flavors from our ingredients. After the beverages are ready, we bottle them up and ship them out straight to the thirstiest mouths in the colony. Rizzo's Beverages. Spectrum Brown, a bold and full-bodied spirit with earthy notes and an indescribable savory flavor, dissolving into a hint of brine, culminating in a bitter yet satisfying coca-adjacent aftertaste. It'll leave you smiling for days. If you're interested in trying this unique flavor sensation, proceed to the door to your right and follow the path to the tasting room. Atmospheric collection. Did you hear that? Oh, did you know that this facility doesn't just distill alcohol, we distill fuel right out of the atmosphere. That special flavor present in every bottle of Rizzo Spectrum vodka also gives our fuel its unique kick. That we use the same canisters to brew our beverages and store our raw fuel?
Careful.
Retro
It will give you
robots.
retinal damage if you stare too long.
The gay vodka. That's the... Oh god.
I see you've stumbled upon a little peek into our distillery. Now that you've seen behind
it's a gay bar. Let's see.
all beverages must be consumed on the premises.
It's sealed. Okay.
You can have my samples, Captain. I'm gonna pass on the mild hallucinations. I can take a hint.
What's this? A recharger. Oh, it's this thing. Try not to think too hard about how this one works. Where do I go here? 32 below me. Oh. There must be an elevator here. Oh, this must be the... Where's the lever? Right. I guess that's not the elevator. Oh, no, warning, no trespassing. How do I get downstairs? Oh, here. I guess I jump over. Okay, I can't jump over. It's gotta be a door lever or something. What? What am I missing? Do not disturb when lights are on. Am I stupid? What am I missing? Alright there, VO. You have a good night. Oh, let me up. Oh, there's a distillery beyond this door we open. To make some of your wildest dreams a reality, as we might give you a peek into the heart of our distillery. You can see it all for yourself, clear as crystal. Please refrain from sharing our secrets with unauthorized solicitors. Let's just keep this special experience between us. Sell my garbage. What? It's gotta be a... I don't understand what I'm missing. But yeah, this is on rails. I can't go beyond this unless there's... It's too colorful. I don't get it. Oh well. My brain cannot figure this out right now. I'm just gonna end it here for tonight. And I'll try again tomorrow. I hope I can. This seems like the end of this DLC, and then I just have the rest of the main story, and that's it. So I think I can probably finish it tomorrow.